I'm Brian Cathanis. Our special guest today is Mike Bagley, Executive Director of Project U.S.E. Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Hey Brian, thanks for coming down.
So tell us a little bit about Project U.S.E. First, how it got started.
Well, Project U.S.E, this year we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. In 1970, Phil Costello and L. Jose Gonzalez were teaching in Trenton High School, Central High School in Trenton. And they both had some outdoor experience with Outward Bound, some other outdoor programs. They decided that it would be a good idea to introduce Trenton kids to getting out in the wilderness, doing some team building, confidence building, that kind of stuff out in the woods.
So this was 40 years ago they were doing that?
This was 40 years ago.
Started right in the middle of Trenton.
That's right.
Wow.
Trenton High School, or Central High School rather, in Trenton.
Right.
They eventually got the Trenton kids to connect with some suburban kids and went out in the environment, and hence our name, Urban Suburban Environments.
Oh, I got it. Great.
Well, we've got a bunch of different programs. We still have our wilderness program. We have a wilderness center up in North Jersey in Passaic County.
Okay.
And up there we work with about 7,000 students a year from schools, mostly from New Jersey, about 2,300 students from Newark, the rest from throughout New Jersey and a little bit in southern New York.
Okay, outdoor program. Great. We'll come back to that. What else?
Great. We also do some school curriculum enhancement and curriculum enrichment programs here in Newark and in Asbury Park. We have a boat building division that goes, instructors go out and do math, physics, history, some writing, and use the building of an actual boat as the mechanism for learning.
Wow, okay, great. And what else?
We have a ropes course construction division that a couple of guys who are out working with schools and camps and other locations that want to have their own ropes course using either telephone poles or trees and stringing cable and ropes and whatever else we can think of.
And a ropes course for folks who aren't familiar with that? What's
Great
that all
question.
about?
A ropes course is a high adventure activity. It's getting people up off the ground, walking spans of cable or ropes, or swinging or dangling from cables or ropes or tires or other objects. And the object of the exercise is to develop some self-confidence, some self-esteem, overcome challenge, those kinds of things.
Great. Okay, so you're working with students of pretty much all ages, from all backgrounds, from all different communities?
That's right.
Good.
We start with about 4th and 5th graders, and the majority of our students are middle and high schoolers. We also do some work with with adults.
Great. Before we went on the air, you talked about experiential training, experiential education. Tell us a little bit about what that means and how that fits into the picture here.
Sure. Our program is really based on the experiential model, which is a big word for learning by doing. Anything that we can think of that involves students in learning by doing something rather than book learning or lecture learning. So, for example, it might be planting some plants or flowers in the ground. It might be building the boat. It might be being out on a wilderness expedition. Whatever we can think of to do that will help students learn important either life lessons, character development, or actual academic stuff we do with a hands-on project rather than an academic book learning.
Sounds like a great way to learn.